Here's another example. If there's a woman who you really hit it off with, and you can tell that she likes you, and at a certain point she asks you where you live, maybe you say to her, "What are you, homeless? If I tell you where I live, you're probably going to try and move in with me. Here's the deal, you can stay with me for tonight, but only if you wash my clothes and cook me breakfast in the morning. But then you gotta go. Beyond that, you might have squatter rights, and it'll be a bitch getting rid of you." Now take a moment to try and figure out what I'm doing here. Maybe put the CD on pause and then come back. Take some notes, write down what you think is going on. Okay, what you're doing is you're framing her question as meaning that she's looking for a place to stay, that she's a vagabond, and she's hitting you up for some help. This is going to help create the meta frame that you're the prize she's trying to win over. And it's going to put into play several compliance triggers. The first one is quid pro quo. You're creating a gift out of thin air. You're interpreting her question as meaning that she wants to come live with you. And you're saying that's okay, you're okay with that, but only if she cooks and cleans for you. Also, there's some commitment and consistency here. Anytime she does something that you don't like, you can tell her that you're not going to let her stay with you. Okay, and as long as she's playing this little role-playing game with you, she's probably going to go along with it. She's going to be consistent with the role-playing game and the sexual frame that you've created, even if she knows that you're joking. Now, if a woman tries to fight this frame, if she tries to say, "Oh, I didn't ask you the question because of that," then she's going to end up qualifying herself to you. And when people qualify in any way, they become more compliant. If she does happen to qualify to you, it's going to trigger the primitive emotion, feeling of wanting your validation. And it's going to exacerbate her sexual need to feel worthy and attractive. These things are going to build arousal inside of her body. Also, this frame is going to do a lot to build the perceptual filter of comfort. One is quid pro quo. Because you're interpreting her question as meaning that she wants to stay at your place, and you're telling her that that's okay as long as she cleans your clothes and cooks you breakfast in the morning, even if she knows that it's pretend, even if it's role-playing, the fact that there's that reciprocation there is going to build a feeling of rapport between the both of you, and that's going to help create the perceptual filter of comfort. Now, if she does want to have sex with you, if she does want to spend the night at your house, but maybe she's having some reservations about being a slut, this little role-playing game, the fact that she's pretending not to have anywhere to live, is going to give her the best excuse in the world to sleep over your house. Also, the fact that you're future pacing, that she's going to stay with you, makes her emotionally feel more comfortable when she actually does come over your house, because she's already mentally experienced it in her mind. Now, all of these things that I just mentioned are going to help create the perceptual filter of comfort. Now, I would use this sexual frame when a woman is already into you, she wants to be with you, but maybe she's having some reservations about being a slut because she hasn't known you that long, and she maybe thinks she should wait a bit longer to have sex with you. If you use this sexual frame, it's going to give her the perfect excuse to come over your place and have sex with you, or at the very least to sleep in your bed. And if you have her in your bed, it's not going to be that difficult to sleep with her.